Imagine waking up to the calm sea breeze of Somerton Beach, only to find a man slumped lifeless against the rocks, his face serene, but his identity a complete enigma. No ID, no signs of struggle, just a single cryptic clue tucked in his pocket, a scrap of paper that read, Tamam Shud, meaning, it is finished. What followed would become one of the most perplexing mysteries in Australian history, a puzzle that has stumped experts, spies, and sleuths for over 75 years. Stick around as we unravel the eerie tale of the Somerton Man, a case that might just keep you awake tonight. Before we dive in, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on more spine-chilling mysteries from Crime Chronicles. Let's get into it. It was the early morning of December 1st, 1948, when a local beachgoer stumbled upon a peculiar sight, a man lying motionless near Somerton Beach in Adelaide, Australia. At first glance, he appeared to be asleep, dressed sharply in a tailored suit and polished shoes. But as the hours passed, it became clear this man wasn't napping. He was dead. Authorities arrived, baffled by the scene. There was no sign of struggle, no visible injuries. It was as if he had simply stopped living. When investigators searched his pockets, they found train tickets, an unused bus pass, a comb, cigarettes, and matches, but not a single piece of ID. Adding to the oddity, all labels were meticulously removed from his clothing, as if someone wanted to erase his identity entirely. Autopsy results only deepened the mystery. The man appeared to be in excellent health, with no obvious cause of death. However, there were signs of internal bleeding, suggesting he may have been poisoned by something untraceable. The case took a bizarre turn months later, when a small hidden pocket in the man's trousers revealed a torn piece of paper. On it were two words, Tamam Shud. Investigators traced the words to an obscure book of Persian poetry called The Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam. The phrase, which translates to, "it is finished," seemed chillingly intentional, like a cryptic epitaph written by the man himself. But who was he? And why would he carry such an obscure message? The police launched a public appeal for help, and miraculously, a man came forward with a copy of the Rubaiyat. He claimed he had found it in the back seat of his car, parked near Somerton Beach, shortly after the discovery of the body. The book was missing its final page, which perfectly matched the torn scrap found on the man. But this wasn't just any copy. It contained a series of jumbled letters, written in faint pencil, resembling a code. Was this the key to solving the mystery? The discovery of the cipher-like text fueled rampant speculation. Australia, in the late 1940s, was a hub of Cold War intrigue, and many believed the Somerton Man could have been a spy. Theories emerged that he had been killed over classified secrets or caught up in a web of international espionage. The absence of identification and the deliberate removal of labels from his clothing only reinforced the idea that he was a man with something to hide, or someone others wanted to disappear. The investigation led to another strange clue. A nurse named Jo Thompson. Her unlisted phone number was found scribbled in the same copy of the Rubaiyat. When questioned, Jo claimed she had no idea who the Somerton Man was, but her nervous demeanor and conflicting statements raised eyebrows. Some speculated that Jo had a deeper connection to the man, possibly even a romantic one. But if she knew more, she took those secrets to her grave, leaving investigators with more questions than answers. Just when it seemed the case couldn't get stranger, a suitcase linked to the Somerton Man was discovered at Adelaide's train station. Inside were more cryptic items: clothing with their labels removed, a pair of scissors, and a spool of orange thread that matched repairs on his suit. There was also stenciling equipment, suggesting he might have worked as a merchant or seaman. Yet nothing in the suitcase gave a definitive answer to his identity. Decades passed with little progress, until recent advancements in DNA technology brought hope. In 2021, researchers were able to extract DNA from the Somerton Man's remains and build a partial family tree. While they identified distant relatives, the exact name of the man remains elusive. Could he have been an estranged family member or a wandering loner? The fragments of his story are tantalizing, but the puzzle remains incomplete. The Somerton Man's case has inspired books, documentaries, and endless debates. It's a story that combines human intrigue with an almost supernatural sense of enigma. Who was this man? Why did he end up on Somerton Beach? And what does Tamam Shud truly signify? Even today, the mystery remains a haunting reminder that some stories may never be fully told. One theory that has captivated many is the possibility of a tragic love story. Could the Somerton Man have been in love with Jo Thompson, the nurse whose phone number was found in the mysterious copy of the Rubaiyat? Some speculate that he might have traveled to Somerton Beach to reconnect with her, only to be rejected or caught in a web of secrets too dangerous to reveal. The torn phrase, Tamam Shud, could be interpreted as a poetic farewell, signaling heartbreak, despair, or even a tragic end planned by the man himself. Further investigation into the time period reveals the perfect backdrop for a Cold War spy drama. Australia's post-war years were rife with intelligence activity, with the country playing a critical role in monitoring Soviet communications. The cryptic writing found in the Rubaiyat and the meticulous erasure of the man's identity fit the profile of someone deeply embedded in covert operations. Could the Somerton Man have been a double agent whose cover was blown? Or perhaps an operative eliminated by an adversary? The autopsy findings pointed to the possibility of poisoning, but no toxins were detected in the man's system, a detail that adds to the intrigue. Experts suggested that an untraceable poison, such as digitalis or a rare synthetic compound, might have been used. The Somerton Man could have been the victim of a calculated assassination, his death designed to leave no trail. This theory aligns chillingly with the espionage narrative, where such methods are not uncommon. Recent efforts by forensic genealogists brought the world closer than ever to identifying the Somerton Man. Using DNA extracted from his exhumed remains, researchers traced connections to individuals in the US and Europe. One lead suggested he might have been Carl Webb, an electrical engineer and instrument maker from Melbourne. However, without conclusive proof, the mystery still feels unresolved, leaving room for speculation and doubt. Over the years, the Somerton Man has become a symbol of unsolved mysteries. Armchair detectives, online forums, and true crime enthusiasts have proposed countless theories. Some believe he was a victim of unrequited love. Others argue he was a criminal fleeing justice. Theories even range to the bizarre, suggesting extraterrestrial involvement or a government cover-up. The lack of definitive answers has only fueled public obsession with the case. The choice of the Rubaiyat of Omar Khayyam as a central clue adds a layer of poetic mystique. The book, known for its meditations on life, death, and fate, could offer insight into the Somerton Man's mindset. Was he sending a message about his own life being finished? Or was the phrase planted by someone else to obscure the truth? The symbolism of the book has left even literary scholars intrigued by the case. Despite decades of efforts, the cryptic code found in the back of the Rubaiyat remains unsolved. Cryptographers and codebreakers, including experts from military intelligence, have analyzed the text without success. The letters seem random, yet many believe they hold the key to understanding the Somerton Man's purpose or mission. Could it have been a personal shorthand, a spy's code, or simply a red herring? What makes the Somerton Man story so compelling is its perfect blend of tragedy and enigma. A man with no name, found in a peaceful setting, leaves behind fragments of a life that feel incomplete yet interconnected. It's a case that reminds us of the fragility of identity and how easily someone can slip through the cracks of history, leaving behind only questions. While the most popular theories lean toward espionage and intrigue, some investigators suggest the truth might be far less dramatic. The Somerton Man could have been a drifter, a man battling mental illness, or someone who chose anonymity in his final moments. The lack of identification could have been his own doing, a deliberate attempt to escape a life he no longer wanted. But even this theory fails to explain the cryptic clues and the mysterious book. As we close the book on the tale of the Somerton Man, we're left with a mystery that continues to inspire and confound. Was he a spy, a heartbroken lover, or a victim of calculated murder? The truth, it seems, lies just out of reach. If you found this story as fascinating as we did, share your theories in the comments. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe for more incredible tales from Crime Chronicles. Who knows, maybe one day we'll finally uncover the truth behind the Somerton Man.